Hello, this is Navneet, and today we are going to talk about some of the best open source summarization models available on Hugging Face. So, these were our results and conclusion from our evaluation test set. So, if you could see, the first rank goes to OpenHermes 2.5, second goes to Flanty 5 Base, third goes to Samlama 3.2. Now, before proceeding, you would ask me, like, Navdeep, what kind of evaluation framework or logic did you guys use to, conclude that, okay, this specific model is doing better than the other? So we at BrainDrive have already made our own evaluation framework, JudgeLock, which is able to evaluate a model's summarization capabilities on the basis of five metrics. That is coverage, alignment, relevance, hallucination, and bias and toxicity. So we use these five metrics to evaluate a model's performance for summarization tasks. So the first ranked model, that is OpenHermes 2.5, which is a fine-tuned version of Mistral 7B. It has a coverage of 9 out of 10, alignment of 10 out of 10, hallucination of 10 out of 10, relevance of 9 out of 10, and bias toxicity of 10 out of 10. And the total score for the model is 9.69, and the context window is 8,000 tokens, license is Apache 2, and it only supports one language, that is English. And if a model score is closer to 10, that means that it is doing really good job on that particular domain or metric. And if it is closer to 0, it means that it is doing really bad. So for OpenHermes, it is the highest ranked model. It has 9.69, which is really, really great. So if you have suitable GPUs and resources, you could use this for summarization tasks. Now, the second model, it is interesting because it is extremely lightweight. This is Flan T5 Base by Google. It is a fine-tuned version of T5 Base. It has a coverage of 8, alignment of 9, hallucination of 9, relevance of 9, bias and toxicity of 10, and each and every metric is scored out of 10. So the total range is really good, I would say. The score is 9.15. The parameters are 248 million, making it extremely lightweight. And the context window is 512 tokens. License is again Apache 2, same as the previous one. Then it supports multiple languages. So if you want to summarize against multiple articles which are of, belonging to multiple languages, you could use this. Now, the third model is Samlama 3.2. It is a 3 billion parameter model. It has a coverage of 9, alignment of 9, hallucination of 7, relevance of 9, bias toxicity of 8. And again, this is really a good model. The score is 9.10, and it is a 3.12B model. It has context window of 8,000 tokens, license of Llama 3.2 community, and it supports total 8 languages. So this was all about the model. The most important part is how did we evaluate, like what kind of math or logic did we use? What was our test set about? So this was the flow of our test set because we really need to figure out what candidate models or what articles we will use for our entire test set. So the first phase was model selection, second was dataset collection, third was summary generation, fourth was JudgeLock evaluation, and fifth was aggregated ranking. So model selection was basically done to select the candidate models. So we selected top 30 plus models, which was doing really good on Hugging Face. It has highest downloads. Then the second was about dataset collection, that is basically creating the article and summary pairs. So for articles, we needed to tap into 4 domains, that is technology, business, news, and science. And we created articles from popular sources such as CNN, Daily Mail, Reuters, RXIV. And summary generation is simple, like you just feed that article into that specific model, candidate models, you get the summary, you create the summary article summary pair, then you feed into JudgeLock evaluation framework. And once the results are out, once the results of those 5 metrics are out, you aggregate them based on weighted averaging, and then you get the total score. So this was the entire evaluation test set in a nutshell. But if you are really enthusiastic about learning more about this, we have a separate documentation which explains the math, the logic, whatever, evaluation metrics did we use, submetrics did we use, and plus, for people who want to try this evaluation framework, JudgeLock, we have already made it open source, it available in Hugging Face and GitHub. So use it, you know, create your own evaluation test case. And if you feel that if a model is underperforming or if a model is doing particularly well in summarization, do let us know, as this is all about contributing to the community. So till then, take care. Bye-bye.